What's good, YouTube? Daybreak48 coming back at you guys with a completely new video. Today I am going to be showcasing my pride and joy. This is my first ever Kid Bash figure. Now, yes, I've done repaints in the past, as you guys know. I have also purchased custom figures from other awesome just creators out there, but this is my first ever go around at literally taking different figures, breaking them apart, and mixing them together to create my own personal one-of-a-kind custom. So as you guys can clearly see from the title and what you see in front of you, this is none other than an s.h.figuarts version of Caulifla from Dragon Ball Super. Now, I personally wanted a character, this particular character from Dragon Ball Super, because she had some epic scenes in the Dragon Ball Super anime. And as you guys know, if you watch my haul video, you guys know I picked up the Dragon Stars Series 5. And because I picked that up, I saw that they had a Kappa figure, which is a little bit too tall, unfortunately. And they had this Build-A-Figure of Kale when she goes into that Berserk Super Saiyan, or the Legendary Super Saiyan. So I thought, hey, I want a Caulifla figure. Now, I'm pretty sure s.h.figuarts will not be releasing this particular character anytime soon. Maybe, I hope they do, but I don't see it. So, I am going to just build my own. And for my first ever custom, I am pretty proud of what I was able to accomplish. So, in this video, it's going to be a little longer, first, I'll just showcase the figure, and then if you guys want to stick around, and I'm going to explain to you how I actually made this figure. So if you want to make it for yourself, then you have an option to do so. So here we go. Let me just bring the figure up close so you guys can take a look. So I think this came out pretty nicely, if I say so myself. Like I said, this is my first ever, I guess, custom figure, and it was quite difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Not difficult in the sense that, oh my god, like it's nearly impossible to make this, but it was just because everything was so new and I was learning on the spot. I was watching different YouTubers who make custom figures, and I was trying to learn as I go, and because of that, I didn't really have much to go off of. I looked at pictures, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So here we go. This is a completely customized figure. It's Kid Bashed, pretty much, meaning it's taking other figures, mixing them together to create this particular character. So the head can fully rotate, can look down, can look all the way down, can look side to side, can look full, go 360. So that's pretty cool. I think I just turned the neck, but whatever. The arms can go all the way out that far, can fully rotate, and there's the bicep swivel, the double jointed elbows for the awesome range for this particular character. The hands can swivel, pivot, all of that stuff. And the upper diaphragm, beautiful motion right there. I decided to not give her a waist swivel because she doesn't really need it because of this beautiful upper torso or chest articulation. She could get in any particular pose that you want her to get into. The legs, she can kick that far out, that far back, side to side. The split's pretty nice. Basic joint, s.h.figuart joint right there. She can kick all the way down, forward, toe joint, and yeah, everything is pretty much there. So that is just me showcasing the figure, and I think I definitely moved the neck out of joint, but I'll fix that in just a sec. Alright, so real quickly, I'm going to now take you through how I made this particular figure. So if you guys just want to see the figure, there it was, but here we go. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. So for those of you guys who want to make this particular figure, It's not that difficult if you know or have done a little bit of customizing for yourself. I'm going to make this as easy as possible for everyone here. So the 3 figures that you're going to kit bash together are as follows. You're going to need to get one of these. This is the most expensive thing in this, I guess, the making of this particular figure. It's the WCF Saiyans Bravery Volume 2 Caulifla little mini figure. So you need this. That's gonna cost you about 30 to, anywhere from 30 to 40 bucks. You're gonna need a bootleg version or a real version of the Super Saiyan Son Gohan. This is the original release. This attire right here, obviously for the black pants, or not the black pants, the purple pants. And yeah, so you're gonna need this. This one I had an extra copy of, so I just used that. If you guys want to go the cheap route, then go buy a bootleg version of that particular figure, and it will do the job that you need it to. The next item that you need is a body chan. This could be a little pricey. I had the deluxe version on set. I had this because I've been wanting to customize figures for a very long time, but I never just had the guts to do so. But I was like, you know what, I have this lying around, might as well try and do something with it. So there you go, I used that. Now you might be like, Daybreak, you just wasted like $100 worth of figures. Yeah, but like I said, I really wanted the quality to be good. I'm sure the bootleg versions of these characters will get the job done. You just have to make sure you tighten up the joints by by putting primer on the joints, etc. But I didn't want to go that route. So that's that. Alright, so once you get those 3 figures, the first thing you're gonna do is the following. Yeah, so there's the head. I decided not to glue it down or anything of that sort because I wanted the rotation and the posability. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the WCF figure of Caulifla. It was actually this one right here, and it was like this. Literally, you hold the head, hold the hair, and start turning. And then you're going to start to see that because this is such a rubbery material, it's going to start to rip. Now once it starts to rip, I used I ripped it off pretty much. And then I took this tool right here. You could get this at Walmart. It's like $29. It's a Dremel, and you just hold and just drill away. Once you've done that, you will have that. Now you're gonna have some excess, plastic that's kind of ripping off. That's where you're going to need, you could do it by hand, but I didn't want to rip any of the surrounding plastic. You're gonna need an X-Acto knife or a nail clipper. Any of that will do. So once you have this, you just keep dremeling the hole until you get it to fit the upper body of Body Chan. Now, something to note, when it comes to Body Chan, her neck has like an Adam's apple looking thing. I'm sure it's not, it's just the anatomy of it. But because of that, it's kind of difficult to get this thing to stay on. Therefore, I sanded that part down. When you buy that Dremel piece, it comes with tools, and one of it is like this sandy material, so you just cut it down as much as you want. So there you go. Alright, up next, what do? You take the Body Chan and you just literally pull the lower half from the upper half, and boom, you got this upper half ready to go. The bottom half obviously comes from Son Gohan. You just literally pull that one off as well, and there you go. Now, something to note. The peg for the lower Gohan body is not the same size as the peg hole for the Body Chan. So it's not going to stay. But that's fine, because if you don't want any waist articulation, you won't really need to worry about it because you're going to be gluing that thing down. Now, the annoying part. The painting was a pain in the butt because I don't have things to hold these in place. So I was just painting and just like keeping it like this and then bending the knees, and it was just a mess. What I decided to use after a while, after doing a lot of test runs with different types of paint and watching tons of YouTube videos, I decided to go with this right here, Krylon. I think that's how you pronounce it, but Krylon Purple. It's a spray paint, so you have to be careful, guys. Use this with extreme caution, just because if you're younger, if you're under 18, you definitely don't want to be doing this. Get someone older and just make sure you read the directions. Do this outside, wear a mask, because this is some toxic as crap. So you definitely don't want this in your system. So what you do is you just keep spraying, spraying, spraying. Now the purple from Krylon, just letting you know, that is a glossy finish, and that's where this comes into play. Once you get that done, you're gonna need to do, maybe if you have all the right materials, you could probably do it in one go, but because I didn't, I kept getting my fingerprints on it and it just drove me insane, so I just kept spraying it. Now something to know, do not put the figure together and then start spraying, because then you're gonna have to cover all this crap, so that's just a waste of time. What you want to do is, once you have everything disassembled, pull off the shoes and just have this pants piece, spray it. Now real quickly, you might be like, Daybreak, well, the Son Gohan figure already has purple pants, so why didn't you just use that? The purple for the Gohan figure is a lot, I don't know, watered down, and if you look at the pictures of Caulifla, she has this nice dark grape purple, so that's why I wanted to go there and actually get this thing done. And then once you have it painted, you're gonna feel that it's really sticky, and that's another thing that I was really confused about. I wasn't sure if that stickiness would go away, etc., but it does. It takes a little bit of time. It's just patience. Be patient with it. Don't go crazy with coating it too much. Just spray it down, and once you get that nice first layer, let it rest, maybe a couple hours, etc. Once that's done and you see that it's starting to get less tacky, that's when you go in with the matte finish. If you want to wait longer, you can. I've watched plenty of YouTube videos about spray paint, and some people said, yeah, it's fine, you could just put the matte finish on top and it'll be fine. Others said you have to wait, so I just waited a little bit, and I was kind of in the middle. So that's what I did for that. For the shoes, I found a Krylon black matte finish, so I just sprayed that down. Done. Now when it came to the arm guards, all I did was I pulled off the existing hands, and then I put a little piece of tape, and then I went with a thin Gundam marker. This is the one you're gonna want, the GM01 200, and you just make the lining. Put the lining there, take off the tape, and then just start painting with a thicker Gundam marker. You don't want to be using a Sharpie or anything of that sort. You want to use a Gundam marker. This will stay on and it'll be fine. It's the GM10 200. It's the thicker, I guess, tip, and you just go at it. Once you do that, you will have that nice complete finish. Now, the hardest part of this custom was her bra. I mean, oh my god, that thing was freaking miserable to draw. And there's no easy way around it. This is the hardest part, guys. And you just have to really take your time. So what I did was I took this thin Gundam marker and I started on the back. Right here. So I put a piece of tape here to kind of make it so that I can line it up a little bit, and then I just started going slowly, and I took care of the bottom half first. Once I took care of the bottom half, I went back and took care of the top, and I did it very, very lightly. Now, once you've done that, you go back in with this Gundam marker right here. This is the GM14 200, and you paint everything in between. It's gonna take a couple of coatings, keep that in mind. And then to finish it off, I used the thin black Gundam marker, and then I went back and revisited the lines for the actual bra. Alright, so once everything with the painting aspect of it was done, I then went and got, I don't have it with me right now, but it's Mr. Cement S, or Mr. S Cement. It's this glue, pretty much. That's what it is. But it's for pretty much I guess fusing plastic. Very, very toxic stuff. Once again, you want to use it in a well ventilated area. And so what you do is you just put that glue on the bottom of Gohan's pants and in the upper, like the ball joint area of the body-chan, and then you just hold it together. You put a little bit of pressure and keep it there for 5 to 10 minutes, and boom, that thing is welded shut. So that's pretty awesome. And then put the head on, and there you go. Not very difficult, like I said, but that bra piece, it's gonna be a little bit problematic. Now, something to note, if you mess up with the lining work, that's why I said go lightly. You can use nail polish remover or anything of that sort to get off like blemishes that you didn't want there, but just be careful because it is going to leave a little bit of that residue, and it's just gonna drive you insane if you have OCD like me. So there you have it. So that is that. Now real quickly, just to showcase this Caulifla figure, because I'm sure people are wondering how does she scale with like an s.h.figuarts Goku. I'm gonna just make her stand up, sort of stand up. There you go. I think that looks pretty darn good. Like, the size looks pretty awesome. See? She should be shorter than Goku, and there you go. And then next to Jiren, she is tiny. So that is how they're supposed to scale, if I'm not mistaken. And so I think this custom was a huge success. Once we get the Build-A-Figure Kale, she's probably gonna be as tall as Jiren, or maybe a little bit bigger, and I think that would look perfect with these two. So there you guys have it. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to stop by and watch this video. If you like what you saw, please leave a thumbs up. If you are a customizer and you would like to give me some feedback, or any of you guys, whoever watches my video, if you guys would like to leave a feedback, please do so. I definitely am very, very interested in customizing figures now, as you can imagine. So yeah, please, please, please help me out and give me some feedback. With that said, thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. If you like what you saw, leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please check out my other videos. I do figure reviews, buy shorts, pack openings, discussion videos, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, that is that. And with that said, this is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.